Gerard, how was it for you? You know, you waited all year, but today you got a chance to really carry the load and you did very well.
It feels great. You know, when I got a chance to execute, I executed. I learned about some guys, and that's why I was prepared to do what I did.
Obviously, you know, you played in, you know, bit, you know, spurts throughout the season, but when you come into the game starts and your first career start and you're able to break off a couple big runs early, how much does that help build your confidence?
You know, the confidence was always there. You know, I got a great team around me. They uphold me a lot. You know, so once I just got the chance, I took it.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, when did you find out that you would be out there to start the game, and what was your thought process when you did find that out?
I found it out like a couple days before the game. You know, I was prepared. I stayed prepared because, like I said, I have great teammates that uphold me to a high standard. So I'll always be ready for big moments.
Gerard, Coach Chris once told us about how during practice sometimes you do 3 or 4 reps with the scout team, then go with the main guys and go back and forth. Just can you talk about just your dedication, just how you're able to balance your preparation when you have so many different roles that you have to handle going into a week?
I just do whatever to make my team better. Wherever they need me, I'm gonna play it just to make us better, so we can execute.
Go back to Adam.
Gerard, Mark Fletcher tweeted that's like cheering you on during the game. Obviously, you can't play, but how much have the other guys in the room kind of been supporting you, just since you got here, helping teach you and kind of cheer you on?
You know, it's a brotherhood. You know, we're just a big family, the whole team. There's no selfishness in the room. It's all love.
Is that what you expected, like before you got here?
Yeah.
Think it would be a little more cutthroat even?
No, that's what I expected. You know, I talked to some guys before I arrived here, here and there. You know, while I was in high school, so I kind of knew what was expected.
Jordan, you want to start us off?
Sure. Malachi, just again doing a little bit of everything. How much you enjoy? Obviously, you're doing a lot of the receiving game, be able to pass the last couple games, get involved in the run game. Just to be able to touch the ball in so many different aspects. Just how much fun is that?
I enjoy it a lot. I just enjoy just being out there with my brothers and being able to execute any play that's given to us, no matter what the defense is. So that's what I find fun. Like we can impose our will on the team with the opposite team, no matter what play is called.
And then just the pass to JoJo, just to be able to show off your arm strength. Just what was that like? If you didn't run through the play from your perspective?
When they called the play, I was happy. So it was like a timeout break. So the only thing I was thinking, I knew I was going to complete the pass. I just was thinking about my Ken Ward celebration.
Go ahead, Adam.
Sorry, that's just I was a little distracting. I didn't break my question. But I guess you guys have on offense kind of started a little slow the last couple of games. To come out, you guys, you get on the board on the first drive. By halftime, you guys are up 24-0. Just how important was it to start fast and kind of keep things rolling early?
That's very important. We can't be waiting no more. We just got to attack from here on out. No matter who we play or what the circumstances is, whether it's cold, hot, we just got to attack from here on out.
Go ahead, Tim.
How long had you been waiting to break out that circus celebration?
Since I seen them do it the first time I was a recruit. I was doing it in high school when I had played quarterback for 5 weeks. I was doing his celebration.
Yeah.
Do you wish you had passed the Pringle back?
Oh yeah. Yes. That was big time. We gonna get it back though.
Yeah, so Akheem, like you say, just what was it about the defense tonight to be able to do what you did against NC State team, explosive offense, to hold them to basically nothing until 5 minutes?
All 11 hats did their job. We were able to communicate well. We were dominant up front. We are dominant at the linebacker level. We held the lead in rushing the ACC to negative 2 yards.
Yeah, just the depth you guys have. Obviously, Logan or Blay have been out for either alternate between them being out. OJ's been out. Keontae out tonight. Just to see so many guys be able to step up and the level of production stay the same. Just what does that say about your guys' depth?
I think it says a lot, but I think it says a lot about our culture. Everybody they're in practice. If you're not in, you're in the back and acting. You're looking at the person ahead of you, what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong. You're making, even if you're not on the field, you're still making the same calls, the same checks. It's always next man up mentality, so everybody has to be ready. So everybody takes the the same amount of mental reps. Maybe not physical, but you're gonna take a ton of mental reps so you're ready to step up whenever somebody goes down.
Good, Scott.
Yeah, I do. Going into the game, obviously, NC State defeated a top 8 team in Georgia Tech. Did you expect this game to be a lot more competitive than it actually turned out to be, because you guys dominated? And I know that you're hungry, obviously, to improve your standing in the college football playoffs, because I tell you, the way you guys look today and the way they came off with 2 weeks to prepare for it speaks volumes.
We were expecting a very explosive offense. They have a really good offensive line group. CJ really is doing great things. They have really good running backs, great receivers. They have a really good tight end. But we just came into the game to dominate, and we just played a lot more physical. We got physical done. We made the right calls. We communicated. We just hustled to the ball, and that's what you get.
And I do have a follow-up. I just spoke to C.J. Bailey in the other room, and I know he had those 2 early interceptions. Did you figure out as time went on how to solve this quarterback to make his life miserable the rest of the day?
Really, all you have to do is disrupt the pocket, make him uncomfortable, and he'll make silly decisions.
Akheem, just, obviously big day for you, had a good game. Carson back, big game. And a lot of seniors had a really good game on senior day. Just what do you think it means to that group, to you guys, have a big performance? Have a big performance.
It always feels great, to dominate, especially at home. But for the seniors, this is our last regular season game on the hard run, so it means everything to us. And then I'm thinking about a lot of the young guys too, to set us off.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, Akheem, Jakobe Thomas, 2 interceptions, 1 being pick 6, 4 turnovers total the last 2 weeks. Just what have you seen from him and him starting to have that ball hawk nature with starting to come out these last couple of weeks?
Well, he's really had the ball hawk nature all season, but now we're finally seeing it. He does whatever you see him do on the field right here, he does it in practice. So everybody on the team knows what Jakobe's capable of. Now he just shows you guys.
Tim.
If players got a chance to lobby the committee, what would you tell them about why Miami deserves to be in?
Why we deserve to be in? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really pay attention to it. Just turn on the tape and look at us when we play. That's the deciding factor.
So Jakobe, no hesitation on either of those returns this week, right?
No, none of that.
Just how would it feel to be able to offense gets that first drive and you get the pick 6 and start setting the tone and start getting
Yeah, we talk about playing complementary football all the time. So, for me to be able to bust a play like that and get the offense rolling, or however they work out for them, it just feels good to make a play and be a good use of the team.
Go ahead, Tim.
Jakobe, in other sports we talk about like guy basketball can get hot, guy hockey can get hot. Does the same sort of logic apply in your position? Sometimes if you're just doing things the right way, do you find that the ball just doesn't find you?
You just do your job. Coach Harris talks about that all the time. Just be in the place that you're supposed to be in, and the football guys will take care of the rest. And they take care of me tonight.
Jordan.
Yeah, you guys been without OJ Frederick the last couple of weeks. You're out without Keontae Scott, it looks like, for a while. Just how would you assess just how the DBs have stepped up with losing a couple pretty big guys in your room?
They're out for playing with us on Saturday, but they're still in the meeting rooms with us every day, getting the next guy ready. It's always next man up mentality. So, all those guys in that room, from the bottom of the depth chart to the top of the depth chart, are approaching it every way the same week. So, guys are prepared for the opportunities, and when opportunities arise, they make plays.
How important is that? I mean, Coach talked about C.J. Daniels, who's been basically an assistant coach for the receivers when he's been out. Keontae sounds like he's doing the same. Just the value and the importance of they're not playing, but they know they can still distribute.
Yeah, it's everything. That's a true teammate. A guy that you can lean on and off the field. Keontae is one of my best friends, and I say it every day. He's probably the greatest teammate I've ever had in my life. He takes care of all those young guys. Bryce having to step in at nickel this week, and Keontae made sure that he knew every call, helped him with everything. He was the most juice on the sideline on every play, so he's a great guy. It's important.
Do 2 more.
First, just, have you ever had 2 interceptions in a quarter before?
No.
No? How'd that feel?
It felt pretty good, Just right play, right call, pressure by the D-line, allowed him to throw something that he probably shouldn't have thrown, and, it just fell in my hands.
And then second, just in general, you guys really held NC State in check. Obviously, they didn't score for the last 2 minutes of the game. What was working for you guys in that side of the ball?
Just doing our job, man. Like I said last week, communication is key for this defense. And, we play for each other. And, high-level communication tonight allowed us to play, fast, physical football, just play our brand of football.
Go ahead, Brian. Last
Just
one.
take us through the pick six, exactly what you saw, and was there any doubt you were going to get into the end zone?
I mean, I just, I was playing third. I saw 3 verticals. Read his eyes. He broke on the sideline. And then when I caught it, I knew I was in stride. And, I just didn't see anybody in front of me. I saw a wall of orange beside me, so I knew I was getting it in one way or another.